Hey there, this is the One Boom, and you're watching the 5 essential tips to starting on YouTube. Now, these are 5 things that have helped me start on YouTube, and if you'd like to see more lists like this, or a continuation of this list, I could totally do that, so let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you could only like this video if you like it, and dislike it if you dislike it, that'd be great. Just kidding. Can we get this video to 100 likes, guys? Oh, thank you. Tip number 1, and these are in no particular order, of course. Tip number 1. Be ready for criticism. It is a thankless job. When you first start a YouTube channel, the only people that are subbing to you are people that are genuinely interested in you. So you'll get a lot of comments like, "Best video ever, you're my favorite, I love you." As you get bigger, for every person that says "I love your video," you have one person hating your video. And when I say learn to take criticism, it's definitely not ignore criticism. You should take it in and ask yourself if it's correct. If you keep getting it, even if you don't agree with it, it might be correct. If you feel like you don't talk too fast, but everybody's telling you talk too fast, maybe you talk too fast. You get it? But if you have a video that's like, good video, great video, love this video, shout out my channel, and then you get like one comment on there that's like, you talk too fast, fuck you. Don't take that as 100% fact. If you spend time on a video and you come up with an idea and you come out with a point or an argument and somebody's just trying to just dispute it and run it through the mud, don't pay too much attention to that. It won't get you anywhere. It won't get them anywhere. Again, if something seems outlandish, totally wrong, that's one thing. If people keep saying it, that's another. Step number 2, do not mimic other people's success. If you see one person succeeding with a certain type of video, don't just try to replicate that. I've seen a lot of small YouTubers start out with amazing thumbnails and amazing editing, but really it's just copy and paste from what larger YouTubers are doing. It ends up making it look less original, and it's just less fun to make. Be creative. If you don't think something needs to be edited a certain way, if you want it to look a certain way, make it that way. Do you know how many CinemaSins ripoffs I've seen on YouTube? Channels that just play a movie, and then a scene will happen, and then they'll go, this is this, and then it'll like count the number of bad things in the movie. CinemaSins is really successful with that formula, but other people still try to just blatantly rip it off. You have to have your own flair and flavor. Your videos don't need to be edited like Philip DeFranco's, okay? You don't need to have jump cuts like here and editing like this guy and gameplay like this guy and the background like this guy. Your channel will go a lot farther when it's you. When the people come to your channel because it's you and you is very unique, that's a good thing. Even if you're posting something that nobody likes, or it seems like nobody likes, keep doing it. If you're enjoying it, people will come. It's a niche market. Number 3 is keep learning. This one's very important because now the other one was about criticism, and you should take some of it and ignore some things, and don't let certain things bother you. But this is learning. This is actively learning. If you're comfortable with video editing software, you should still watch tutorials. You can learn some cool tricks. Tweak your video settings, tweak your audio settings, learn how to make things better. Don't get stuck. Some of your videos will be good, some of your videos will be bad. You gotta learn from the bad ones and try to replicate the good ones. And I don't just mean like, oh, this video got a lot of views, so do another one of these. If a bunch of people liked your video where you edited a certain way or you acted a certain way, maybe that's what they want. At the end of the day, it comes down to what you want, but you need to make sure that you're always improving and you're always learning. I have been doing YouTube for 2.5 years. I still watch video editing tutorials, audio editing tutorials. I still mess around with settings and things, just trying to get each video to be a little bit better than the last one. And speaking of that, number 4, work on your voice. One thing you should replicate from every other YouTuber is that if you notice something, every big or successful YouTuber knows how to speak. They sound funny, they sound witty, they sound intelligent. They don't just have like this monotone voice, like an unedited commentary, similar to how I used to do commentaries. I would just let the track run like this, and I would just talk, and if my mind wandered, then everybody heard my mind wander instead of editing it out, and it just kind of went on and then on and then on and then on and then on. Instead, now I do short bursts. So right now I'm recording this bit, and now I record this bit. So you don't hear all the breaths and the thinking in between. So I do different takes and different bits, and if I say something and it doesn't sound funny, it doesn't sound right, I scrap it and re-record that part. Voice is very underrated, especially with small YouTubers. They don't think about it. Your voice is very, very important. And it's kind of a side note to this, so is your face. Now, you don't have to be the most attractive person in the world. I'll make a whole video on that. But obviously, I mean, if you had to be the most attractive person on the world to fucking use a webcam, then I should not have a channel. But here's the thing. People can tell if you're frustrated, irritated, tired, or bored if you have a face cam. They can tell by your voice, but they can really tell by your face. I see so many people that do like Let's Plays and live comms and stuff, and their webcam's up there, and it's all big and fancy, it's got their name, and it's all cool, and then like the person in there's just like frustrated. You can clearly tell they're not digging it. Sometimes before I record, I drink a nice cold glass of water, I go splash some water on my face, I do a couple jumping jacks, I get pumped up first, so that I sound more pumped up. You don't have to be, top of the morning to you laddies every time you start a video, but you can't just be dull and uneventful, and people will get bored of that, and you will too. Best way to tell when it comes to your voice and your face is just watch your video from start to finish when you're done with it, when it's on YouTube. Just watch the whole thing. And I guarantee you, if it's bad, you'll be able to tell and you won't enjoy watching it. You should enjoy watching your own videos. And number 5 is a very specific tip, and that is add 60 minutes. When you feel like you're done recording your video and you have everything done, the audio's there, the editing's done, everything's done, this might sound excessive, but it's a really good habit to get into. Spend 1 more hour on the video if you can. Spend another hour editing and tweaking and thinking and finding cool things to do. So many of my best videos are just really kind of boring or simple, and then it gets better. It gets so much better when I sit there and go, oh, this would be funny if I edited it like this, or I changed it like this. Like the whole milk and muffin thing, you might have hated it or you might have loved it. The milk and muffin video is a great example of this because it started out where it's just me going, milk and muffin, milk. I'm like, what if it was a whole skit where I set up the lights and it's stupid, and it'd be funny if I had like, it's a Christmas tree, but I'm seeing like O Dreidel or something. And I had a lot of fun. And if you can't have that fun and you don't have fun sitting there and editing for that long, YouTube might not be for you. That kind of editing and creativity needs to go into a successful channel. Oh, it'd be funny if it zoomed in on my face when I said this. Oh, it'd be funny if the camera panned over here. Oh, it'd be funny if the lighting changed here or my voice changed. Now, I'm too lazy to go grab the clip and put it up here because it's late at night, but there is a moment in one of my funny videos, it was like COD 4 military simulator, where I was all done with the video and I watched it back. And in the video, I focused on the sniper and I said, oh, Jezebel. And what I did is I cut that and I took it, I made the screen red, and I just pitch changed and speed changed my voice. So it was like, Jezebel. It was all demonic and it was really funny and I really enjoyed doing it. So you have to be able to put that kind of creativity. So when you're done with your video, put in an extra hour. You'll thank me later. Your viewers will thank you. It's just a good thing to do. Do not cut corners. So if you missed anything on this list, feel free to rewatch it. It should be super exciting and riveting, especially that gameplay in the background. A little Audacity, a little bit of gameplay. It's just, But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really late right now. That's why this video isn't super extensively awesome. And I'm sorry about that. And I'll do a better video for Tuesday. And I'll see you when I see ya. Oh, gross. Goodbye!